Hello friends! It's almost Valentine's Day, so it is the perfect time to read some shoujo manga. I mean, the romance, the drama, the feelings. Most shoujo manga, I think, is a little bit too long to kind of like curl up on a weekend to read. So if you are craving some shoujo manga on this love-filled weekend, but you don't want to dedicate the time and the money to a really long series, here are 4 short shoujo mangas for you to enjoy on this Valentine's Day. Okay, so it's kind of a lie. There's not 4 shoujo mangas. It's more like 3 shoujo mangas and 1 Josei manga. That's fine, you'll love it anyway. Number 1, The Heiress and the Chauffeur by Keiko Ishihara. The Heiress and the Chauffeur is a 2-volume shoujo series perfect for people who are craving a period romance. This period manga, set in the Taisho period of Japan, stars our main character Sayaka, who is a young heiress. She seemingly has it all: status, money, good grades, top of the class, popularity. But her mother died when she was young and her father is always away on business, so the only person that she has close to her is her chauffeur, Narutaki. Narutaki has really been the only person that's been there for Sayaka since she was a little kid. Just a note, Narutaki is only a few years older than Sayaka. He became a chauffeur later in life. He hasn't always been her chauffeur. This period piece is perfect for people who love Downton Abbey and they want that kind of like dramatic romance, especially if you love the romance in Downton Abbey between Branson and Sybil, that chauffeur heiress type of romance where there was that forbidden element to it. This series got my heart racing so much. The chemistry between Sayaka and Narutaki is amazing. It is perfect. They are perfect for each other. I love them. And the tension that builds up between the two of them is like amazing. I found myself swooning so much, even with like the slightest touch. Sayaka does have an old foot injury, so that makes her a little bit clumsy. She falls over a lot, but of course Narutaki is always there to catch her and make our hearts race. The art in this is beautiful. It is set in like Taisho period Japan, so there's kind of that mix of more modern clothes and traditional clothes, which is something that I just absolutely love. I love that like aesthetic, I guess. I highly recommend The Heiress and the Chauffeur if you just want an absolutely swoon-worthy period romance. If you want something that has a bit more of a fantasy paranormal lean to it, I would definitely recommend Millennium Snow. This is a 4-volume series that features our main character Chiyuki, and she is a teenager who has always been kind of sick and she has been given not so long to live. Chiyuki absolutely loves life, so of course this is really weighing on her and she is not happy about probably dying soon. She meets Toya, who is a vampire who has the lifespan of about 1,000 years. And one of the vampire powers that he is able to drink the blood of a human and have them kind of join him in his 1,000-year lifespan. Chiyuki, of course, who loves life, is all about that and basically attaches herself to Toya, but he is not happy about subjecting somebody to a like eternal life, essentially. So he is really against the idea of drinking Chiyuki's blood and letting her live for that long with him. Through Chiyuki's persistence and the two of them kind of getting to know each other more, Toya starts to think that maybe 1,000 years with Chiyuki isn't that bad of an idea. I feel like if you're somebody who wants a paranormal romance, Millennium Snow is for you. You definitely should check this out. But also for people who don't really like paranormal romance, because it doesn't like super lean into the vampire thing, like it's obviously there, but I feel like it's not like Twilight where she's like, tell me what you are, say it, or whatever. It's not like that dramatic. It's like kind of casual about it actually, so I don't know, it kind of felt like just your regular shoujo but with like more. I don't know. I am not a vampire person, but this ended up being really good and I really liked it. An interesting thing about this manga, you can see that the covers differ between the series, and that's because the first 2 volumes were written and then 10 years passed and these 2 were written. It's by Bisco Hattori and she is the author of Ouran High School Host Club, so she wrote that after volume 2 and obviously that kind of took off. But she went back and concluded the story, so you really get to see like the evolution of an artist's storytelling methods and the growth in their art. So it's really interesting to read from that perspective also. This manga really took me by surprise, and I definitely think you should pick it up. Number 3 is Love in Focus, and this is a 3-volume shoujo series. Love in Focus is a 3-volume boarding house high school romance story with a focus on photography. Love in Focus is the perfect compact shoujo series. You get all of your classic good shoujo tropes in it. You have childhood friends, you have unrequited love, you have the new mysterious boy in school. Storylines about finding your passion and learning to love yourself. Plus, there is a boarding house element, which is always a good time. If you want to experience a classic shoujo stories with all of your favorite elements to it, then definitely pick up Love in Focus, because you can read it in a weekend and you don't have to spend forever collecting volumes, and it is great. The art in this series is gorgeous, and it is so light and airy and beautiful, and I'm just in love with it. And finally, number 4 is one that I actually don't own because it is a digital only title, and it is Practice Makes Perfect by Ui Hanamiya. Practice Makes Perfect is not a shoujo series. I want to make that clear. This is the one series that I'm going to talk about in this video where it's not shoujo, it's Josei, and it is spicy. I hope you know what I mean by spicy, and if you don't, it means it's sexy. Practice Makes Perfect is about 2 Olympic hopefuls. We have Nohara, who is a representative on the Japanese women's volleyball team, and you have Yano, who is a judo practitioner. The 2 of them, being elite level athletes, really haven't had much time for love and relationships, so despite being young adults, like in their 20s, they are completely inexperienced with love and have had a lot of really short failed relationships. The 2 of them eventually find each other, and they decide that they are going to practice love and relationships with each other. They're going to practice things like holding hands, kissing, going on dates, and eventually getting to sex so that they can be ready for these things for their future relationships. Except they start to catch feelings for each other, and it is the cutest thing I have ever read. It is so adorable, but also ends up being like super sexy at the same time. This manga is 18 plus because it features a lot of sexy times. I'm gonna say, I keep on emphasizing that this manga is really cute, but it is also like very adult too. It's not like super graphic, but you know, you get what I'm trying to say, right? The 2 main characters in this are so sweet and cute and earnest that you just like end up wanting the 2 of them to get together and be happy and everything. You can't help but love the both of them, and I was so excited to see their relationship progress from just practicing relationships to actual relationship. It's a 4-volume series, and it is available digitally from Kodansha Comics. The link will be down in the description on like the manga page from the publisher so that you can see where you can purchase it. I definitely recommend this manga if you want something that's like super cute but also like spicy. Those are my 4 short romance manga perfect for Valentine's Day. If you have any other short romance manga suggestions, leave them in the comments, and if you've read any of these, please let me know what you think of them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want more manga goodness from me. That is all I've got for you guys today. I'm Christy Lou. Till next time, matane!